Welcome everyone. Here on that video I'm gonna present you the basic main features that we have on MEGASALEBOOT software, one of the best dropshipping softwares in the world to help you to sell more on eBay. I'm gonna present you all the features that we have here so you know how to work with it. Just stay updated on that on our Facebook group, because every week we just update you there on the new features, on the new announcement, and on new cool other things. It's really important for me that you join our Facebook group if you haven't done. We have several hundreds of users that use that software on a daily basis, and we're gonna help you to increase your sales as well. It's a basic video, and then you will get more advanced training in the next videos, okay? But right now it's a basic whole overview of that software. The first one is find droppers, okay? That feature is gonna help you to find good droppers on eBay. Why is it really important? Because if you know who to follow, you will get good products to sell. You need to know who is doing dropshipping the right way, so you can just... How do you start with that? All you need is to just pick some random product on Amazon. You can take any product that you want. You just pick up the ASIN number here. You just copy it, and you just... it's more advised that you just pick, by the way, some item that is fulfilled by Amazon and not by a third party. Okay, so you just take the item, the ASIN here, you put it, and then you click on search. It's the fastest way to find results. Now, if you click on product info, you will know how many units were sold. If you just check that here, seller info, it will give you how many feedback that seller has. I advise you to do that if you're a new beginner on eBay, because if you're new, you want to compete only with new sellers with only 100, 200, 300 feedback and no more. If you're a more advanced seller, you could even compete with the bigger one. Okay, it's the basic features that you could check here. Okay, not important. Now, each result here, each line will be a new seller selling that item. You have 5 pages of results. Each line is a new seller that just picked that product from Amazon and just selling it on eBay. You can go on page 2, on page 3, 4, 5. You have many sellers here who are doing dropshipping, and my goal is to find a good dropshipper. It means that he buys it for $11 and he knows how to sell it at $15, $16, $17, $18. So here I'm searching for people at least at $15. Let's just search for another guy, for a new guy. Okay, that one here. He sold it at 15.5. So it means that he knows how to work, and he has 153 feedback. What I'm searching now is to pick some good product from him to sell on dropshipping. All I need to do basically is to just copy the seller name. No, not from here. I'm just taking it. You copy the seller name and you just go on the side. Let's just open a new window so it's more clear for you. I click on find products to sell. Here I found good droppers, and now I'm gonna pick up the best products that they sell. You click here on buy seller name dip, and then all you need here is to click on search. And here I get a lot of interesting info. Here, okay, really interesting products here. All the products that he managed to sell on the last 30 days, I can see them. He has a sell-through of 56%. What does it mean? Usually I advise you to go on people who have at least 50% sell-through. Out of 174 listings, he sold 98. It means that he's a really good seller. He knows which products to pick. Here you can see the price of the product, the last date it was sold, the quantity sold. Okay, really important. But more important from everything is the 7-day and the 30-day. How many units he sold in the last 7 days and 30 days. Now, if it's in our database, you will get instantly that information. If it's not in our database, you will get it 24 hours later. Our database is currently at 7,000 sellers, and every day, every week, it's growing more and more and more. Okay. Why is it really important, that information here? Because you only want to sell hot items, and that's why that item is really good. For example, 100, so it sold a lot of times, and even recently in the last 7 days it sold really well. And how to check the difference between Amazon and eBay, I can see here, I just click on products in Amazon. I see that he just made maybe $1 profit. Okay, so he sold it for $11 and he bought it for $7. Okay, so pretty low profit, but he sold a lot of items. He sold a lot of units, 101 units sold. Okay, so that seller is working on low profits, but many units selling per item that is listing. Okay, interesting thing. I can see here he's selling it for 15.49 and he just bought it for 11. That one sold for 10 and bought it for 8, not really interesting profit. Let's check that one here. He sold it for 11, bought it for 9, not real high profit, but that guy is working on low profit. I can sort it through quantity sold, I can sort it through 7 days. You just check whatever you want here, okay? 15.49 and you just bought it for 11. You can check that it's the same item, okay? If you just click on go to product, you go here and then basically you can see that it's the same item. He sold it 36 times and here it's the same item, $5 less, okay? So it's a nice profit. I love it, I love it, I love it. And I can just keep going on and on and on and on and to just learn more and more from that seller. Now, if I go back to the first page that we checked a few minutes before, okay, that one. If I take a bigger seller, let's just take that one, 5,700 feedback, okay, it's a lot. It will take a little bit longer, but I will get many more results and hopefully higher profits. Okay, so let's just check together what I get here. I could even take that one, sounds really cool, because the first one is taking time. Okay, so let's just check another one in the meantime. Here, as you can see here, it's 17 pages of results. I don't know if you see it here. Okay, 17 pages, it's a lot of results. You're right, the sell-through here is really low, it's 1%, but he's selling a lot of items as well, so we don't really care. I just sort it through the quantity sold and I just take his best selling items and I will just check if I have a nice profit and I will just pick these items, okay? I can focus on a certain part of his product and it would be cool. And with time you will get more and more sellers that you can count on and follow for your everyday, every week routine. You just save them in the database in some Word document or something else, okay? Use it every week. Now the best thing here that I want to show you, one of the biggest thing here would be the robots. You're gonna love it. It's gonna do the whole work for you. Every day you can get a new list of fresh hot items that you can sell. I will just explain you basically how it works, okay? Let's say that I'm selling that item here. I could pick that item, let's say, and my robot here, the robot is gonna check who are the sellers who are dropshipping that product, okay? And it's gonna show us the best selling items from these sellers, okay? So I'm just gonna show you the process here. I just take the asset here, copy, robots, automatic, and then I click here. I just advise you on the first one for now, and then I will explain you the other options. So you click here on paste, and here I have two options. You have the beginner and you have the advanced. Here You don't care about the minimum quantity sold. You have two options basically. The advanced is the default mode. It means that the robot is gonna find who is doing dropshipping on that item, and it's gonna pick their best selling items. Okay, it's an interesting one. The purpose here is to get you many items that you could just upload to your eBay account. It's only if you're an advanced seller that can upload a lot of items every day, so you could just run on that. It's the first option. The second option, if you're pretty much beginner, if you have up to 150 feedback, you would get 15 products. These products will be easier to sell. What is a product easy to sell? Products that get sold at least 3 times that month, but maximum 8 times. Why do we do it that way? Basic, because you have many items here that get sold, 30, 40, 50 items, but if you're a new seller, it doesn't really change you. It doesn't really matter you, even if it's at low price, because so many competitors you will have on these items, you don't want to deal with that kind of item. If you're a real good hard dropshipper, you could deal on that one, and usually you always have other methods to get good items. But if you're a new beginner, if you're a new seller, I wouldn't advise you to work on that way. But basically, they only deal with items that just get sold between 3 and 8 times. They sold several times that month, so it's pretty cool. It means that it's a hot item, but no more than 8 units. It means that simply you won't have a lot of competition, because it's not a product that gets sold thousands of times every month, and it would be really cool for you. So if I click on advanced right now, what you will see, you get a green message that the robot just starts working. You will get a message then from the system on your email: hey, we stopped the work, we finished it, it's ready, just go back to the software and you can grab the IC and you will see it here. Okay, pretty much cool. Now, to just save you time, I will just use one of the ASINs that I already worked on, so it will help you to just check how it looks basically. So you can see here what you get basically. You get a list of items that get sold in the last 30 days, and the system just found a match between the image from eBay and Amazon. Here, for example, it sold for $43, and it just get bought for $27. So you have a real nice profit. I just love that software. If you click on go to product, you can just check the product, and then here you can check that it's exactly the same item. 8 times it gets sold at $42, and here it got bought at $27, which leaves you with a profit of at least $7 after fees and everything. Okay, based on 18%. How many competitors? How many units get sold in the last 7 days? How many units get sold in the last 30 days? To just remind you, if you work in dropshipping, you need as many as items that get sold in the last days, in the last weeks. You need to deal with hot items. That one almost $4, $18 and $11. Okay, it's a real nice profit, almost $4 profit. It gets sold on eBay for $23, and here on $14 you have over $5 profit after fees, after everything. Okay, and you can just go on and on and on and on, and you here have 5 pages of results, but you could get even more. You can just sort all the results through the quantity sold. 770 units sold, 94 units, 57 units, 53 units, 40 units. Okay, you can just get how hot these items. If I just click here, the last date sold, you can check the items that get sold today. the items that get sold yesterday. So you just understand how hot it is. You can just check it for profit. You want $30 profit, $16 profit per sale, $12 per sale. You can just check it through 7 days sold, through 30 days sold, to just understand how hot the items are in the last 7 days, in the last 30 days, and so on, so on, so on, so on. If you just click on the beginner, you will get between 15 and 20 items. If you click on advanced, you will get 100, 200 items a day, okay? What I really love here is that you can just upload everything. Just click here on select all eBay title, and you just can upload all of them in your eBay account. You click on 2 columns, and it's gonna create you an Excel file that you can just use with your monitor to just upload all the items together to your eBay account. Sometimes you work with 1 column, sometimes you work with 2 columns. It depends on your monitor software, and you can just upload all of them to your eBay account, and then you upload all of them at once. I really love it. If you want to use the eBay titles that you see here, you can just check select all eBay title. If you click select all items, it will upload the items with the title on Amazon. Usually that option will give you better results, because you will get basically eBay titles that already prove that they can sell well on eBay.